Hi guys, it's Heather with Running with Scissors, and for about a month now we've been talking about something new that we were going to bring out to you on August 1st. And so today what I wanted to do was just explain to you what that something new is. So right now we have 3 different subscription clubs, and we are introducing a 4th beginning August 1st. And this club is very different from all of the other subscriptions that we offer. This one is a door hanger club. Now, yes, most of our signs are indoor signs, outdoor signs, wall signs, or door hangers. But this particular club is going to be hand painted door hangers. So right now you guys are probably pretty used to stencils, and a lot of laser cut. We've moved a lot towards the laser, so they're like puzzle pieces and pretty easy to put together. But during some of the last live sales, we've offered you maybe 1 or 2 different door hangers that you paint by hand. Now these are scored usually, and it's almost like a coloring book, so that's what these are going to be. The difference between this subscription and the rest of our subscriptions, though, is this subscription is going to be quarterly. So that means that you'll get 3 projects in a box, and then that will come to your door 4 times a year. So the way that it's going to start is August 1st through the end of the month. So the whole month of August is going to be the initial sign-up period. So that's when you'll sign up for the entire, however long you want. So we're going to do it at a quarterly basis, and you can cancel at any time. So you just have to cancel before your membership renews for the next quarter. So you'll have that whole month of August to sign up. The whole month of September is our prep month. So that's the time that we're going to take to cut all of the door hangers for anybody who subscribed. We're going to take the time to do tutorial videos, how to paint each one of those door hangers, and order any special supplies that you guys need, because the supplies will be just for the subscription club, so we won't order those in for the studio use. If there's anything left over, we'll throw it in the studio, but you guys will have your own special ribbons ordered that fit those particular door hangers. And once again, we'll do the tutorial videos. We're going to have a private VIP group just for you guys. And so we'll just use that next month to prep those boxes. So then the first week of October, that first quarterly shipment will go out. So let's kind of break this down a little bit, kind of go back over everything in a little bit more detail. So the new subscription is, once again, quarterly. It's going to be called Dashing Doors, and you are going to get 3 18-inch door hanger projects that are going to be a surprise. You'll never see them in their entirety until you get your delivery or until you pick up your shipment. You're going to get the jute for the hanger. You're going to get a bow cluster, the ribbons to make the bow cluster, and the zip ties to make that. And if there is anything raised or 3D on it, you'll get glue. What you will not get is paint and paintbrushes and painting utensils. So we'll go over that in just a few minutes, okay? Let's see. Again, you're going to have a private VIP group just for the subscription club. And inside that private VIP group, you're going to get a video tutorial for each project that is in your quarterly subscription box. And you will get other tips and tricks. We might go live doing a painting every once in a while. It may not be a door hanger that's included in one of your kits. It may just be something that we're painting, because this is a very different process and not everybody is going to be interested in it. We won't put that on our regular Facebook page. Most likely it would just be in that VIP group for you. And every once in a while you get sneak peeks or something like that inside that group. And then let's see, so your payments will draft automatically, and they'll draft on whatever date it is that you joined every third month. Okay, so you'll have to, if this is not something, if you like signed up and you're like, oh, maybe this wasn't my kind of thing or whatever, you can cancel. You just have to cancel before your next auto payment draft. Okay, so let's look at the schedule, how this is going to go. Once again, I'm going to go over the whole entire year. So October is going to be the first shipment. It will ship that first week, or you'll pick up. The sign up for October is the entire month of August, and then the prep month is September. So then the next box will ship in January, the first week of January. That box will be open for enrollment during the whole month of November, with the prep month being December. The next box will ship the first week of April. The sign up for April is going to be the entire month of February, with our prep month being March. Okay, and then the next box will ship in July, the first week of July. That one's open for the whole month of May, with the prep month being June. So once again, October, January, April, July, those are the shipments. Now, once you sign up the first time, you don't have to sign up again. You'll automatically continue getting shipments in those 4 months until you cancel. So let's look at kind of some samples of what I'm talking about that you'll be getting, and then we'll start talking about pricing. So you guys have seen this guy floating around. Now this is not, these are just samples, okay? I'm going to show you 3 samples. None of these are in your subscription box. These are just like kind of what we started on. But once I got going, I started really loving these, and so I started drawing more. And so the new designs are what is going to be in your box. So these are just some samples of some ideas of how this subscription club is different from like our craft subscription club. Okay, so here is the taco truck. All right, now these lines were scored, and that's how I knew where to draw or to paint. Of course, the stripes were not scored. I just added that in. So like kind of like polka dots and stripes and stuff, you'll just paint in yourself if you want them. But like the triangles, those were scored. The top of the sombrero was scored. The outline of the taco shell to where it meets the lettuce, that was all scored. Okay, so you get a good idea. The bumpers and the wheels, all scored. Now, you won't always have raised lettering. Only one project per quarterly box will have some kind of 3D letter. Only one. The other ones will be hand painted. And we're not going to leave you to try and figure out lettering on your own. I don't even letter on my own. I use fonts. So there are a lot of fantastic artists that letter on their own. I just have not. That's not my thing. So we're not going to make you do that. But what we are going to do is send you a paper template with, let's just say, Happy Fall. Okay, so you got a sign in your fall box, and it's supposed to say Happy Fall on it. We're going to send you a paper template with that word or that phrase on it, and you're going to get a piece of carbon paper. And what you're going to do is you're going to trace the template through the carbon paper onto your painted door hanger, and then you'll have those letters there that you can paint inside of. And we're going to teach you how to do all of that on the tutorial videos. Okay, so this is just one sample of a door hanger. Now keep in mind, this one's a little bigger because this is just a sample from the studio, but yours will all be 18 at their widest point. I want to show you, see some of those highlights with the, let me point to them here, right here. So the lighter pink on top of the red, and then the white, and then the black outline. We're going to teach you how to do all of that. Here's another example. Now this one's slightly smaller. This is for a workshop we have coming up, and I think this is only 15 inches. But here's another example of a door hanger. Now, you see the notebook paper? Those lines were all scored, and I just took a paint marker and I traced over top of the score lines to get that to look like that. How fantastic does that look? How fun is that? Again, raised lettering, and once again, only one project will have something 3D on it, not all three of them. See all these squiggly highlights? They really just make the door hanger pop afterwards. So you can paint a door hanger and it can look fantastic. But once you do all of this highlighting and the shading and stuff, oh, what a difference that makes, okay? And we're gonna teach you how to do all of that on the tutorial videos. All right, so there's one example. And then here's the last example I wanted to show you. And this is a little sneak peek. This is coming out in our fall line. But I wanted to show you this. So again, all of these lines here are all scored ahead of time, okay? So it's just like painting or coloring in a coloring book. Again, this one has raised lettering. Now these dots, all just freehanded. All right. Cute, right? All right, so let's go over pricing and then we'll talk about supplies. So, pricing, $75 per quarter. That's $25 a project. Those door hangers will retail in our shop for $43 and up. All right, so that's $25 per door hanger. Now remember, you're getting a bow cluster and the jute hanger. All you have to supply are the paint and the painting supplies. And once again, we're gonna go over that in just a second on how you can make all that happen. It's going to be free pickup if you are local, or $15 shipping. Now, if you are already in one of our subscription clubs and you are on our delivery route, so that happens between the 7th and the 15th of every month. That's our delivery route days. If you are already in a club and you are going to stay in a subscription club and then just add this on as an adder, we will deliver this during your regular subscription club delivery between the 7th and the 15th of every month. But these are ready about a week earlier, so you'll just have to wait a week later to get them. That's up to you, but we're happy to add that to your existing delivery for no additional charge. Of course, you can always just pick up right in the studio. That first week that they are ready, we'll be letting you know on the VIP page that that boxes are ready for pickup. All right, so in every subscription box that gets delivered to you quarterly, there's going to be 3 blank wood door hanger projects. And with each one, you're going to have a bag of supplies. That bag is going to have your ribbons in your hanger and your zip ties for your ribbon cluster. There's going to be a folded piece of paper, or maybe 2 or 3 inside each bag. Those are your full color picture of what the door hanger looks like finished. For like on this one, let me open this and show you. This is the example of this one has the taco truck on it, because that was the door hanger I had ready at the time. So you're going to have this piece, and this will have the full color picture of that particular door hanger. It's also going to have a QR code in this box, and that's going to take you to the video tutorial. Some of you have trouble finding the video tutorials on the private VIP groups, so we're going to put a QR code in there that's going to take you right to it. You're going to have a tips and tricks page. So we'll go over this during all of the tutorials, but if you need quick tips and tricks, they're all going to be on this piece of paper that's included. All right, now let's talk about supplies. So you're used to getting a latex craft paint from us, which we love because it's a very thick paint. It's a one coat finish. It's water cleanup. It's UV protected. It's outdoor resistant, weather resistant. It's fantastic. However, it is incredibly expensive, and we buy it by the gallon. And to break it down for these projects is almost impossible. Because here's the thing, this is a quarterly. So you're going to get 3 projects at a time, and to put all the paint in there and expect the paint to survive while it takes you maybe a month or 2 months to get through this 3 months worth of projects, It's unrealistic. The paint will dry up and it will just be wasted. Plus, we'd have to raise the price on this, and we don't want to do that. So, many makers like Melissa and I use acrylic paint. While that it's great, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just that we preferred the latex craft over the acrylic while in the studio. But when we started thinking about this project, I went and bought some acrylic paint to try it out, see what I liked about it, or if I couldn't tolerate it or whatever. I loved it. There's nothing wrong with it. It's fantastic. So I have a huge supply of acrylic paint now, which is so funny. But so that's what you're going to use. You're going to use acrylic paint. And why the beauty in acrylic paint? Well, you can get it locally. Walmart, Hobby Lobby, Michael's, Joann's, any of those big box craft stores. You can buy it online. Any small hobby shops will generally have this acrylic paint. It does not matter which brand you use. Of course, you'll probably find that you prefer one brand over another. There's Americana, there's Deco Art, there is Apple Barrel. There's so many different kinds and there's so many colors, and it's only 50 cents a bottle, about. Some are anywhere from 50 to $1 a bottle, 50 cents to $1 a bottle, okay? So that's the kind of paint you're gonna use. You'll be able to pick whatever colors you want instead of the colors that we give you. Now, we'll tell you what colors we use, but you have to remember that your colors might not match our colors, because we're not just going to use Deco Art brands or Apple Barrel brands, okay? But here's what we also have available for you. We have a supply box that we have ready in the studio that you can purchase when you get started. Our supply box is $57 and $15 shipping, unless you're a local pickup or a local delivery. And here, let's see what's inside. It's going to have everything that you need to get started. We're also going to share our Amazon list with you, so you can buy this all on your own if you want, or compare what we are buying with what you can find locally. There's no right or wrong here. It's just a suggestion, okay? So in our supply box, you're going to get a 12-pack of angle tip brushes. These are incredibly nice brushes. We just I don't know. We really love this brand. I can't even pronounce it. Bomelia brand of angled brushes, and it's every size in there that you could possibly need. We also have this 10-pack of brushes, and this is a variety of brushes. There's the flat top brushes, and there's the liner brushes. There's the round brushes. There's the filbert brush, and this particular one does not have a fan in it, but so quite a variety here. You are also going to get two 1-inch flat brushes. These are great for filling in the big areas of your door hangers. You're going to get a toothbrush. This is great for making snow or grungy signs or splatter paint. You're going to get an embosser, or maybe some people might call it a scribe. It's not a pointy end, it has a rolled ball end on it, in 2 different sizes. What we're going to use this for is to trace the template of the words or the phrase onto the door hanger. Okay, so you'll use that to transfer a trace from the template through the carbon paper to the door hanger. You're also going to get a package of baby wipes, because we know how valuable those are during painting. You're going to get a pack of 5 pouncers. Now, these are great for making the round dots, but after just a couple of door hangers, you won't even need these, I promise. After a couple, you'll be doing those circles by hand. You'll gain a lot of confidence after your first door hanger. Your first one, you might not love it, I promise. It will get better. I don't think I love my first door hanger either. But after the second or the third, I was just like, oh my gosh, this is so much fun. I just love doing this. So you will too. You are also going to get 2 Posca pens in your box. You're going to get a white and a black. Now, in my opinion, Posca pens are the absolute best paint marker on the market. I want to say these are like the Cadillac of paint pens, but my son would tell me these are like the Maserati of paint pens. So we are going to include a 5M in white and a 5M in black. This is not the finest tip. I think it's the second one up, and it's probably my favorite size tip for a paint marker. And this is what you'll use to do the tracing after you're all painted, to hide any flaw lines or where your paint colors kind of overlapped or didn't match up right. You'll trace over all the top of that to make it almost like the coloring book, and it will make your project look perfect. You'll also use these for like the shading and the highlighting. So again, Posca pens, absolute best paint marker out there. And then you're going to get 18 bottles of apple barrel paints. And I'm not going to go through every one of them. I'm just going to show you. You get 18 bottles of apple barrel paint. And then it will all come in this nice sturdy box. And this can be like your door hanger supply box, because there'll be enough room left over in here if you want to add some additional paint that you can. And then all your stuff can just stay stored in this box. Now, this is $57, and it might seem a little bit high, but there's $57 worth of supplies in here. We buy in bulk, so we get everything a little bit cheaper. It will probably run you a little bit more to buy all this stuff separately. However, you are very, very welcome to do that, and we're going to give you a material list, a supply list, and we're going to share our Amazon links with you so you have access to all of that. Posca pens run about $5 each. Again, we buy in bulk, so we're able to get them cheaper. These I'm not sure if you can buy separate or not. We buy these like 50 bags at a time. The same with these brushes. I think we buy them by the dozen, I think. And again, with the other packs of brushes, we buy those like a dozen packs at a time. So again, we'll share all that with you, but if you want to order this at the time that you're signing up for the subscription club, you can do that as well, and we'll have this all ready with your first shipment. One thing we are going to do for the sign up month of August only is, if you want to buy a whole year of subscription, of the quarterly subscription at one time, so you want to pay for all 4 months at once, we are going to throw the supply box in for free. So you'll pay for all 4 months at one time. They'll ship in the month that they're supposed to ship in, but you will get the supply box with your first shipment, and that will be included free. All right. I think that's all I wanted to talk to you about regarding this new adventure that we're going on in the studio. I'm really looking forward to it. Painting and designing the door hangers is something that I really enjoy. I'm not sure how Melissa feels about painting them. I don't think it's really her thing yet, but I bet you if she spends some time doing it, she'll start to love it as well. So I'll see what I can do to get her on board with painting a few door hangers, and maybe she'll even start doing a couple of tutorials with us. That would be fantastic. I would love to see her do that, because we're both very different. And that's another thing, like, you guys might not want to paint yours the way that we paint ours. Melissa and I do everything totally different. Even our techniques are different, but in the end, each of our signs, though painted differently, techniques different, they still turn out fantastic. And I think that's kind of something that's hard for you guys to understand, that it doesn't have to look the same as ours does for it to be absolutely beautiful and perfect. Okay, so yeah, we'll learn that as we go. So stay tuned to the Facebook page for the link to sign up. That's going to open on August 1st, so that's not very far away. And then it will stay open for that whole month of August. And then you'll get your first shipment that first month of October. Oh, here's something else I didn't mention. Seasons and holidays. In your October box, you will not get anything Halloween related because you won't have time to get it done before Halloween and display it, right? So we will always pay attention to what seasons are coming up, what holidays are coming up, and the amount of time that you would have to get that project done in order to display it. We will never send you something for a holiday that you don't have sufficient time to get done and display it before that holiday approaches. All right. So, like let's see, like for instance, October's box will probably have something Christmas in it. April's box would probably have something patriotic in it. So that gives you plenty of time before that holiday rolls around or that season rolls around to get that door hanger done. Okay. All right. That's all I got on this. Thanks for holding on and staying here for as long as you did. If you made it to the end here, this was a lot longer than I expected it to be. So thanks again. And we can't wait to see you guys in this new subscription club. If you have any questions, be sure to let us know. Just send us a Facebook message or an email. Thank you.